私が七つの大罪傲慢の罪ライオン神エスカノール様だ。
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Full Counter Podcast. This is episode 4. If you guys are watching on YouTube, episode 3 got screwed up just because, like, I don't know what happened on me. My computer was blowing up for whatever reason, and the whole thing kept going online, offline, and the files were completely corrupted for the most part. So I apologize for not being able to upload part 3, but part 4 is here. We have the usual crew, me, Neo, and Zenrotto. What's good, you guys?
What's up?
Pretty good day.
So normally, we upload the podcast. If you guys want to watch it live, it's currently on my Twitch channel around 9:30 p.m. EST, subject to change, plus or minus an hour. But it tends to be on Mondays. We originally did it because we wanted to do it the day of the patch notes. But with this update, we don't know how it's going to affect future updates. We got Escanor a day early, right? Like, everything was shifted one day early. And now, instead of seeing what's coming up for the week, we already are in that week. That being said, all three of us have done our Escanor summons. So I guess let's start off with that.
Take it away. I'm going last. I'm not.
He's going last. Okay, so for me, the moment the banner was live, I was ready to go. I waited for the homie Nagato to finish up. We streamed it all live, and it was absolutely amazing. We had 2,000 people here on Twitch. It was definitely a blast. I had 1,000 gems ready to go, and I managed to get... At the end of the day, I spent 1,600 gems. And I got a 4/6 Escanor. My Escanor, I got about 3 copies of him within the first 600 gems. And then it took me another 1,000 gems to get a fourth copy. So that was my run. But I'm stopping here. I was willing to go 2,000 gems, but at this point, I'm content with the 4/6 Escanor. And then I guess like me and Zen did our summons in the morning, but Zen, you also did your solo summons before then.
Yeah, I did 400 last night, and I got him twice in that span, and then I did 400 with you this morning, and spoiler, I did not get him even one time in that.
Yeah, it was
I'm
a
at
rough
2
day.
out of... Yeah, I mean, I'm about the same rate that you are. Spent half the gems, and I got half the total. Oh, I'm content with it. I'm probably not going to chase him too much more. I might go to, like, my last pity if I get enough diamonds before he goes away. But, that's probably it.
Okay, and then the man who won it all.
So I bought the 2 biggest packs of diamonds last night. I went to bed. I woke up with about 700, 800 diamonds. I did 1 multi, and I pulled Escanor in the first slot. And then I was just kind of like, you know what? Screw it. We're going to see what we can do. And I proceeded to 6 out of 6 him in like 700 diamonds. And then I bought all of his outfits and got him all max limit broken and everything. So I all my luck is gone. Whatever comes next, I'm not going to get it. 100%. But a good banner to win on, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it was a success, right? We all got the Escanors. We all wanted more. Well, me and Zen wanted more.
I'm content.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not even... It's not like I'm this... Like, I would have liked him to got him 6/6, but, like, 4/6 is still a 4/6. I'll take it. That's pretty good for me. Considering my luck on everything... Okay, so, over the course... I'll tell you this much, right? From those 1,600 gems I spent today, how many green hellblooms did I pull? Take a guess.
Few.
5. 5 green hellblooms. How many red hellblooms did I pull?
0.
0.
Oh, you know what? I pulled 2 red Hellbrooms.
Yeah, wonderful.
I meant to tell you that. He says hi. He's chilling at my place.
I have like collectively like 13 green hellbrooms now. Post red hellbroom banner, I have pulled 13 green hellbrooms.
Seems excessive.
Yeah, I pulled like 4 copies of Jericho, 4 copies of Death Pierce on this banner. Like, how am I pulling multiple copies of these units that are like 0.12 rates on this banner?
Jonathan's got it out for you, dude.
Jonathan Netmarble was there in the morning to bless me, though. I'll give him that much.
He did come through, but he came through for me a little more, I gotta say.
Yeah. You have to change your name.
I might be Joseph Netmarble for all I know, dude. Holy moly. But
Yeah.
I mean, there was a fair amount of drama around this update. When you say, at least in the coming hours before.
Oh,
patch
right. I completely like. As soon as Escanor came out, all that stuff like went out the window for me.
Yeah, I mean, it did for me. Like as soon as I was like, oh, we're getting Escanor like a day early. Okay, I don't care. Like that. I'm gonna be completely honest. That was my take. Like I was like, oh, the crappy 6 Deadly Sins banners going away. We're getting Escanor. Oh, okay, cool. Sign me up. Like that was my reaction. So, probably super unpopular, but
I didn't even summon on that banner. Like, I was saving all my gems to summon on the podcast. And then I just didn't summon on the 7 Sins banner because it was a day early. But,
yeah, I mean,
I guess we can talk about the Netmarble clean campaign. Because, yes, it is a decent bit of a controversial topic. Now, to give some background to it, Netmarble clean campaign is pretty much a post from, official Netmarble, whoever, saying that no data mines, no leaks, no hacking, no sharing information, like misinformation can be led to like action taken against you. So pretty much they're saying, they're like, if you leak, you hack, you do whatever, you data mine the game, you're subject to like getting sued, banned, whatever. And then in terms of content creation, you're not allowed to make videos or content based on any data mines or leaks whatsoever. You can still do speculation stuff. Like I can just be like, hey, I think Zeldris is coming tomorrow because it's his birthday tomorrow. Like,
right.
You can still do that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. And I can still do like, okay, based on the JP content schedule, I believe X person is coming tomorrow, but you cannot be like, this banner was found in the game files, and because of that, this banner is going to be coming out next.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
which, thank God that there's that distinction. Thank God that exists.
Right, because it's like, it'd be really annoying if it's just like, yeah, you can't make a video talking about anyone coming ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't talk about Escanor until he's here. Can't say he's coming, because he ain't coming until he's here.
I guess, do you think that these 2 events had anything to do with one another?
100%. And I'm gonna be like, I am by no means saying, I'm pretty sure that I am part of the issue, right? And the main reason why I think this is brought up, this even happened, this clean campaign, is because of the fact that we had a feeling based on, there was no game files for like Escanor's banner, right? Like that wasn't a thing. It was just timing. Like it was like pretty sure that at this point, because Chapter 8 was like due to come up, like Chapter 8 game files were found. We were like, okay, once Demon Meliodas leaves, like this is the time for Escanor to come. So everyone is like making Escanor videos. And that also has to do with the fact that when you finish Chapter 7, the preview for the next chapter shows Escanor in there. You're like, okay, a week passed and we didn't get an update, so we're like, okay, surely the next update is gonna have Chapter 8 and Escanor.
Yeah,
so,
somebody in the chat said the banner was leaked. I don't know if the banner was necessarily leaked.
Maybe the title
clean campaign, but
yeah.
I think the unit information in the game was data mined. So they found green and red Escanor in the files.
Yes.
This was like almost like a week ago, I think.
I think this was like more than a week ago.
I think we talked about it on the last podcast.
Right, because people were asking about both red and green Escanor.
Right. So, I mean, I feel like that had more to do with it. Like, I feel like after the clean campaign thing, people started digging around and maybe found some other stuff, but...
I can't not laugh right now because I just see Jonathan Netmarble in the chat.
All I'm saying is the clean campaign came after the Jonathan Netmarble meme got started, so we may have hit a little too close to home.
Okay, but let me finish up like the whole like clean campaign thing, right? So everyone, I shouldn't say everyone. Majority of content creators were saying that Escanor is coming, myself included. Now, I specifically said that I think he's coming today, right? I said that he was coming technically the 28th, so I'm still wrong. I was a day off. Because the one day that I guessed right, Netmarble's like, we're gonna shift it a day early so Mystic ain't right. Can't be having that. But yeah, I claimed that Escanor was coming today, but I said that he could have came last week as well. So like, I made a video like 2 days before the maintenance with an Escanor video showing him off, talking about him, and it literally said Escanor was coming. But that was more of a meme, because I don't know if you guys, like I shared it in the Twitter group chat. The video of Seaton talking about, just like memeing on Escanor's coming.
Yeah.
So like, it was like me just making like fun little joke with that. But yeah, pretty much everyone's getting fed up, because their entire feed is like 4,000 Escanor videos, so they're like, oh, I assume Escanor's coming at this point. And then he doesn't show up. And then there's like, apparently there's an uproar that I don't know about. And apparently there was a 1-star review bomb that I also don't know about, because I take a look at the games and iOS is still 4.9 review rating, which it's always been, and Android is 4.4, which it's always been. So I don't know like what 1-star review bomb happened that, but
I mean,
I think the perception of, it's weird, like how do I say it, like people thought that other people thought it was a big deal when it really wasn't. Like, it's just like, oh, he didn't come. But yeah.
Yeah, and I feel like we all had that reaction. We were all kind of just like, okay, so Escanor's not coming. That's dumb. And then just like moved on.
Honestly, like our first like
anybody, even the people that I tag as like, even some of my friends, I'm like, oh my god, Global dropped the ball again. I'm gonna have to fucking hear about it from all these people. Like, like even them, like they didn't say anything. Like they were just like, okay, I guess Escanor's next week. Like it. And
I honestly thought people would be happy. It's like,
all I'm saying is when Nagato's not complaining, it's not a big deal. That's all I'm saying.
Like, I'm just looking at it this way, like, oh, another week to get gems? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, to save up. I mean, Zen probably was thankful. I know my boy was. He had the couch cushions out. He was
hurting on gems, bro. Been units every day. It's been 3 days since the last top tier came out. Here's another top tier. Enjoy that shit.
Hey, but you got him though, dog.
Nice.
Somehow I've got them all. I'm hurting.
We're only worried until when you start not pulling top tiers, and then we can freak out. But for now, we're doing all right.
So
he has like 100 gems for every new banner unit, and he manages to get it.
And I guess the last thing I want to mention about the clean campaign thing that I find the most hilarious is like the little controversial piece that it's like, please, like, don't spread misinformation. Check official channels for like all your news or something, whatever that line was.
Well, yeah, and you know what the obvious response is to that.
It's
right?
like, hello?
I don't have to say it. Right? Do I have to say it? Because I'll say it.
Go ahead and say it.
I'm not a partner of Netmarble. Like, I'm not a content creator, so I'll fucking say it. The official channels suck. Like, they're terrible. They don't communicate. They don't do it well. They lie. They misprint. Oopsie doopsie. Stinky.
Like, it's not even that they just don't communicate. Because like, if they don't communicate, it's like whatever. We'll get one blog post a month or whatever. But like,
they communicate incorrectly.
They lie. Yeah, like
it's like they're communicating, but it ain't doing no
drop
good.
that thing. The stupid, clean content only. We're gonna come and get you if you trick our beloved users. And then they were like, the next day, they were like, oh, by the way, we went back to this blog post that we posted a week ago, and we slashed the end dates and moved them up 2 days.
Yeah,
so you're missing
it
2 days
actually
on all of these events.
Tilted me so much. The 1 day early, like, whatever, we got Escanor a day early. I'm actually really mad that it happened because it screwed. Like, I have like a schedule, right? Like, okay, I know I have this many days to do whatever I gotta do, and like my work week or whatever you want to call it, my school week is busy. So it's like Saturday, Sunday, Monday is my time to grind the game. And when Sunday comes and I find out like Saturday night that, oh wait, I have one less day to play the game, and now I have to like miss out on X amount of things because I, didn't plan for that to happen. So that really bothered me. But it's like whatever. Like schedules change all the time. Like maintenance things, it's not uncommon for maintenance dates to change for gacha games.
Well, I guess the only thing, and you guys feel free to tell me if you disagree, because like you made a good point, like routine, right? Like routine is important, especially when you're doing scheduled updates that are expected every week or 2 weeks or whatever. Like Dokkan drops its banners with a few exceptions on the same day. One Piece Treasure Cruise drops its banners on the same days, like of the week. If they move it to Monday permanently, I would be more okay with that than them just doing this once and going back to like their Tuesdays.
Right. If this is a permanent thing, I'm perfectly okay, and I have no issue with like dates changing. But it's the fact that we weren't notified of it until 2 days before, or technically like a day before the actual maintenance.
Right.
Like that's where my issue was. Like if I knew from the beginning of the week, oh, I only have until Sunday this week, then I'll just do everything a day early. But yeah, I'd actually, like, if we're doing this on Mondays, it's actually nice to do it, like, following the update, right? Because the update's out.
Yeah, I mean, either way it works.
Yeah.
It's just, like, it would be nice to know, you know what I mean? Because we're not going to know until we know, right? At this point, next week, we're not going to know until we get a maintenance notice on whatever day. If we get it, I guess Saturday, we'll know.
Yeah,
I'm bad with days.
If this is
depending
permanent,
on when we get it, we'll know. Yeah.
Yeah, then we would be finding out on Saturdays. That's another thing. Like, if they're all about like, okay, don't spread misinformation, don't make these videos on whatever. If they just gave us like full patch notes a day earlier, okay, like that's also perfectly fine with me too. You don't have to wait till 2 hours before the maintenance to make patch notes.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't get when it comes to this is, if you don't want people to run off on their own and just like make their own little fantasy updates up, like you have the tools to communicate everything that's coming. You don't have to drop them days before. I mean, a day before.
Yeah, like
maybe
when you do the quick maintenance update, just give us the patch notes then.
Seriously.
Yeah, I really hate the notice that in the future you will receive patch notes updates. Like, nobody needs that.
It's the patch notes update.
There will be patch note updates update. Like, thank you. Like, my thing is, if you have to delay stuff for whatever reason, it's fine. And, whatever. Stuff happens. Or if you want to start a new series of events early. Like, whatever. Cool. Oh, you want it to be Sunday now. Hey, look, the game crashed.
It's always related to the ads. BlueStacks is not like these ads.
If you wanted, like, we're doing updates on Sundays from now on. Well, stuff comes out a day early. The events should never end early. They should never end early with 3 hours of notice.
Right.
They're ending early.
There's also,
by the way, this event that we told you have 3 more days on, actually, it ends tonight. So good luck.
Did you notice that they made the periods for, like, the boss and I think even the banner? I could be wrong on this. Actually, maybe I'm misremembering, but they made the period on the banner like it'll end basically like when we say it ends. Yeah, here it is. So I'm on the form right now. It said the period for the solar orbit pickup draw is 426 maintenance until 512 to be announced in a separate notice. So like they just built it in. They were like, okay, well, we don't really know when it's gonna end, so we'll put like that tentative date.
Yeah.
And then we'll say when it ends when we decide when it ends, basically.
And for me, it's like, so at what point do you think, like, I better get everything done right now because I can't trust that they're not gonna pull the rug out from under me. And like, oh, I waited a few days to farm for Boss King or whatever to get all of his outfit, and it turns out that instead of ending it on the 12th, they're ending it on the 9th. And they just told me today at 10 p.m. on the 8th.
A more legitimate concern would be what happens if you miss a day on Rita.
That too.
Well, you have the ability. So, like, hopefully there isn't a situation where.
Yeah, you can do it with gems, but it's 10.
No. You don't even have to do it with gems. You can do it with coins.
Oh.
You can do it with silver coins.
Yeah.
And you can do them with gold coins as well.
There's a funny story about this, actually.
It caps you at 40 per day still, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
right.
Like I said, funny story about this. I don't know how to read, so I didn't know that it capped you at.
Did you buy a shit
40 a
zillion
day?
coins trying to get Rita in one day?
I was like,
now you have to wait.
Yeah, I was like, oh, easy, dude. I just bought like 150 of them.
I wanted so.
And I hit claim early, like before I had bought the things. So I was like, oh, I can't charge anymore because I don't have any more tokens. Let me go buy some. And I bought
it's
like
10 gems to reset the. Oh my god!
10 gems. So I was like, okay, it gets worse. The story gets worse. So I was like, I can't charge it anymore because I already did it today. Meanwhile, it says it right there. I'm just not looking at it. Like, and I was like, oh, okay. Oh, you can reset the daily charge count, and I hit that and fucking dropped 10 gems, and then hit charge, and it only did 20. And I was like, all right,
no,
I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna go farm boss, like Super Boss King or whatever. I can't do it. Like, I got destroyed, dude.
Oh man, that's rough.
Hey, I at least I spent half of my silver coins on those and the other half on stamina potion.
Okay. Oh, well, got a quick second. Gotta say thank you to Techstar, the homie, coming in with the 500 bits. Thank you. And Kabuki, you see what Kabuki said, Neo?
Yeah, I saw that. Dude, he got 170. I think that's like the same amount I got. I think I got like 150 or something.
Okay, so
I thought I was like big brain, dude. Like
until about 30 seconds ago, like I had this like big brain idea, right? Where I'm like, okay, you know what? I got Escanor. We're gonna go for him 6-6. We're gonna buy all of his outfits. We're gonna buy the weapon from the shop, and I'm gonna go make a video saying the strongest Escanor on global. Because on ungeared, I would have technically capped them out completely. No possible way to get any more CC. And I'm like, yeah. No one's gonna think about this. Buying the stuff from the coin shop. And then you mentioned the 40 things, and I was about to, like, on stream right now, about to go purchase every single one.
I got lit up, man. Not fair.
No,
also, the Super Boss King outfit is clean.
All
really good.
The Super Boss outfits are so nice, just across the board.
I got it. I'm done. I did King. He looks good. He's good stuff.
Now, I'm so glad they went with the Super Boss King this way. On JP, it was rough. Because there was 3 different... Like, what is it? It was like 3 different currencies to match each of the difficulties. And the UR stuff was only from the highest rarity. So it's like, if you couldn't do the highest rarity, you were not getting UR gear.
Did they change it?
Yes, they changed it to this system. On JP, but like the first the first 3 Super Boss battles were exactly like that one, where it's just like, you had individual currency, and you were just like, yeah, you either do the hardest difficulty, or you get screwed over. So at least it makes it a little bit easier on the casual players. They can do hard a lot, or however many times, but they can get whatever they want.
Yeah, I honestly did. I did it. What is it? Extreme Hell and Hard, or Hard Extreme Hell. I did Extreme a few times, and then I just like realized that it took too much effort, and I just wanted to like AFK it. And so I just, I literally just farmed it on Hard. I didn't even do it that many times. I'm in like the top 8%.
To get the entire, like, to get the main piece of the outfit on Hard, you have to do it like 10 times.
Oh, that's not
get the
bad.
most expensive thing in the shop. It's not bad at all.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah.
I mean, like 80,000 combat class, like that's not a tall order. So I mean, I think it's a great event, and it's like something to grind when you.
Right, it's
really
something
have nothing
that
else to do.
isn't like, okay, farm like this random story event 500,000 times.
For sure, and it actually I literally want to build a lane up just to see how she does on this.
Right, because
Like,
it
whether
gives
or
you
not
it
she's
gives you
good
both
or bad.
aspects, right?
Yeah.
You can farm it and be done with it, or if you want the challenge, you know, you have the ranking system there, but you're not obligated to do it. You know, you can get like top 50% and still get everything in the shop and be fine.
You still get like decent rewards even if you're at like top 50% too. Don't you get like? I'm not looking at it right now, but don't you? Get,
I'll pull it up in a second, but it's like, I know you get around what, 20 gems up until like top 50 or top 25, and then after that,
I'm pulling it up.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be able to hold my spot. I feel like people are gonna go crazy in a bit, maybe, but I'm like top 8% right now, which seems a little ridiculous.
top 5% is the place to be. Like, if you can maintain it, you want the anvils and the SSR crystals. SSR crystals are less relevant,
50% still gets you 15 diamonds.
yeah, 15
That's
diamonds.
pretty- That's nice. That's real
15% gets you 35.
Yeah, that's what I was telling people on my video. It's like, aim for top 15 if you can.
nice. Oh yeah, there are people cheating in Super Bowl. I actually haven't seen this. What is?
If you go to, I'm actually gonna pull it up right after I finish this mission.
How do you cheat?
I don't know how they're cheating, but we had this issue on JP as well, where like the top ranks were like the top like 5 or 6 ranks were just like all scores that made no sense, and it was most likely like a damage, like you know how like in other mobile games, Dokkan, whatever, you just like there's like a cheat that lets you just do a billion damage.
Yeah, like mods and stuff.
Right.
I just
Mods,
didn't
hacks,
really
whatever.
know.
So that's what we were assuming that they were using on JP, but in terms of like scoring, you can take a look at their teams, and some of the teams are pretty wonky, and the scores that you can get are too high. They're like unrealistic scores. Like you're never able to get that score realistically unless you did something bizarre.
Right. Something sus.
Now on JP, they got banned. Every single person who cheated got banned. So the
Good.
people who are doing it on global better not have good accounts. It was so funny because we saw someone get
I
banned.
hope you get banned. Honestly, if like if there are people like grinding their butt off to like get good teams built and stuff to take this on, and you're like cheating with a shitty little mod, I hope you get banned. I hope you lose your whole account and you never get it back. Like
And-
100%.
Like we saw, like someone on JP get banned with a really good account. Like it was like account level 80. Like we saw his name like at the like top leaderboards before. Like, oh, sucks for you, man. Lose all your money, lose everything.
Oh
Deserved.
my god, I got banned. This is so unfair. Global, awful.
I don't care about modding like single player stuff, but just stay out of that people have to work for in like a ranking. Like just stay out of it. If
Yeah,
all you do is
exactly.
like farm mats in Solgris or whatever with like a mod on, it's
Yeah,
just you
dude.
one shot every stage or whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Like if people like you said, people are working hard to like fight this with the best teams that they have, and you're rolling up with like Termelli, and that's the only unit in your team. You're in second place. Fuck off.
Nah, that's whack. I can't stand that.
And then what was I gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just useless right now. So it was something about mod. Oh, I was gonna make a joke about It's like then the modders will come out and be like, we were doing this for the greater good to get the double
Oh,
rewards.
yeah.
The
We
double
want
reward.
Netmarble to pay more attention to the community. We were fighting for you guys.
We were being good boys all along. Good boys and girls. Yeah. Yep. Heard it a million times. Still not interested.
Okay, so we talked about clean campaign. We talked about Escanor, like summons wise. We talked about King. Now, has anyone used Escanor in PvP yet?
Yeah.
Yes, I have extensively.
Okay, I have yet to play a single PvP match with him. How's your guys' experience on Global with
Oh.
Escanor?
He's so busted.
Let me ask you a question, Mystic. How
Okay.
do you think a 6 out of 6 Escanor with every outfit, weapon, and accessory in the game besides Rita? How do you think that Escanor is gonna perform on gear PvP?
I feel bad whoever's on the other side.
Dog, I swear to God, I got my ult like second turn, and it was Gallant. Like it was literally Gallant, and he forfeited. I don't record my PvP matches like screen recording, so I didn't grab it. But I swear I had it like second or third turn, and I was just sitting there ready to do it, and I just saw the forfeit instantly, and I was like, "Dude, it's just like the anime. It's just like the anime."
Yeah, because that's the thing is like, Escanor gets his ult, and then what do you do if you don't have Merlin or Helbram? What do you do?
The best part is, like, Neo, have you used Escanor's Helbram on a red unit? What did I just say? Have you used Escanor's
Helbram.
I was thinking of red Helbram. Have you used
Helbram on the brain?
Yeah. Have you used Escanor's ultimate on a red unit?
Not in PvP.
Okay, when you do that, you let me know how fast they get one-shotted from full health.
Oh, I bet.
And is only 2, and it did 40k to a Gother through a perfect cube.
Dude, and I'm not even putting Merlin on him, and his multiplier is still like offensively high.
It is the highest in the game because it does nothing but damage.
It's just absurd. It's just absurd. What is it, like 12 something?
It's like 1226 or so. I don't know, something stupid like.
Yeah, it's 1260% of his attack. It's ridiculous. I don't even have any. I'm literally just. It's just Gother King and Escanor, and then I have Gil Thunder in the back for like a stat stick. Like that's it.
Let me show everyone how much of a whale I am right now. We got these Escanors. I haven't gotten this one yet because I can't actually equip it.
Coward.
I mean, I
Wait,
could
why
get
not?
it because the slots are already full.
Oh, sure. I just like it because it's drip.
And then this one. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I was thinking about Gother because I use him a lot. I mean, I use Merlin a lot too, but I already have the best outfit for her.
This is my favorite outfit for Merlin, hands down.
All right, now that I'm re-examining it, payday's
It's a
coming
good
up.
outfit without the hat, bro. That
Yeah,
ruins it.
we're taking that mid off.
That's
the second
fine.
we have the
Like,
option.
woo, just that is striking. And then look at the little boat. It's got oars and everything. Come on, you can't tell me
I'm not
that's
looking
sick.
at the boat, dog. I'm too busy looking at the wagon. You know what I'm saying?
It's covered up by a cape. You can't
Chat
see
knows
that.
what I'm talking about. Chat knows what I'm talking about.
What about Gother, best waifu? Look at those abs.
What abs?
I'm looking
Man
there.
doesn't
Don't
have
worry.
any abs.
I'm zooming in. Okay. One second. We're zooming in for Neo. He don't got abs. Okay, now we're zooming back. Control Z.
Got no abs.
I can't control Z.
Zoom
This
in
is,
enhance failed.
this
No
is-
abs.
Enhance.
we have come to a predicament where my game is hard to resize. Okay.
This would be a good time to plug BlueStacks. Everyone,
This is a
download
wonderful time to plug
BlueStacks.
BlueStacks.
Calm down, son. It's just a drawing.
Luckily, it's the 3D model.
Okay, there we go.
True.
There, perfect. We're back. Well, yeah, I picked up Merlin. Please don't buy this one at all.
What, Gother?
No, the
Old
Fat
Fart
King.
Dude, hey, if you buy that, I mean, come on. You kind of did that to yourself.
The man's name is Old Fart King. Come on, please.
I will say that pillow.
Who would
does
get?
look
Why
pretty
would you
sick.
get that? I hate King so much.
Look at the side. Oh my god, it's so disgusting.
I do like that pillow though. If I could put that pillow on regular King.
That's true. Just have that pillow. You know, this is like mini drip review because we never got around to doing that.
need to do that, but not for King. For Fat King. Never doing Fat King.
What about one of the 20 lollies in the game?
Dude, I mean, I'm not gonna front. I love this outfit. I think it's adorable. Like, I love Elaine. She's so cute. Like, she's
Chill,
just,
chill. We're live. Chill.
dude, what do you mean? She's like a little. She's just, like a little sister. Relax. Don't be a weirdo. Don't make it all weird. You never seen a kid and you're just like, that's a cute kid. It's like, just relax. Don't everyone be getting weird about it. Y'all are getting a little too sensitive about it. Nobody's got like a nephew or whatever. Fuck y'all.
I would pick this up if I owned Red Hellbrom.
What is it with
I mean,
fairy
you can put it
outfits
on-
and
you
weird
can put it
belly
on
button
green.
slits?
I don't know. Do the same thing with every single super boss battle outfit as well, or final boss.
I didn't realize these were cheaper.
It's because wait, why is this one cheaper? Well, I guess it comes with 30
Plus
gems.
gems.
Cause these units fucking suck. That's why. Hell yeah.
Wait,
W.
are these
I might
full
buy
UR
Elaine.
as well? Yeah.
That Elaine one is fire. That's like the best outfit.
I'm just thinking about it. Like, this is actually a great deal. $23.99.
Oh wait, I think I figured it out. No wait, I'm wrong. I was gonna say they don't have weapons.
Figured it out, but didn't very quickly.
Yeah, because
Well,
Elaine
they-
doesn't have weapons.
Well, Elaine doesn't have a weapon. That's what I thought. And I was like, oh, Elaine doesn't have a weapon. That's why. But Helbram has a weapon. I guess they just think nobody cares about Helbram.
There you go. Escanor's out now. They could have made all of Escanor stuff like $60, and I would have bought it still.
Dude, dead ass. You buy that pack to like boost them up.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me go to.
I did. I did too, dog. Yeah, it's fine. I bought that shit. I was like, oh, I didn't have to spend any money on gems, even though I spent money on gems the night before.
It doesn't even show up anymore. Oh, yeah. You don't see it because I bought it. I bought that and I bought the stamps. Yeah, let me show up the stamps real quick. I want to go into a PvP match and be
Wait,
toxic.
are there Escanor stamps?
Yeah, they came out.
Yeah.
They
Oh,
didn't exist
man.
on JP, right? So I bought the Gother stamps because I want to be toxic there as well.
Dude, the Gother stamps are kind of lit, though. I love these shits. I might actually pick them up. Yo! Dude, the Escanor ones are so cute. What the hell?
I'm making all my emotes.
Yeah, the Escanor ones are pretty great.
Dude, they're
Okay.
adorable. Look
Not
at him.
$23.99 great, but they're pretty great.
Dude, that one where he's got his arms, crossed. He's doing the whole
Okay.
"Who decided that" face. I love that.
Let's go quickly and do our first PvP match, spamming
Yeah, do it,
Escanor
man.
stamps.
I mean, I'm gonna start looking through the post.
Alright, see if people ask questions. Okay, we go over here. 102 KCC. That's fine.
Well, Christian said he was gonna put them in the chat. Maybe we've already seen some of those. Pretty easy one while you're playing. Which Escanor do you think is better, green or red?
So, the red Escanor is really, really good. And, like, if I was gonna say, like, green Escanor is a 9.5 out of 10 unit, like, just giving you a number. Maybe I'll say he's a 9 out of 10, right? Like, red Escanor is like an 8.5 or like an 8.75 in my opinion. He's great. He probably has more uses than green Escanor, to be honest. But in PvP in particular, I love green Escanor so much. And the funny thing is, green Escanor counters red Escanor. Because he can remove buffs. And red Escanor is like heavily reliant. He has the same move as Gallant, right? So
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that why he's like stupid good with Red Arthur or whatever?
yeah. So you do the same Gallant Arthur Gother combo, but replace him with red Escanor. Oh, we got. This is wait. Okay, watch this. Woo!
Oh no.
And
Sure
then
that King is dead right here, boys. King is big dead, unfortunately for him.
oh no! Oh no!
I got the crit on the first one. Oh, this dude is dead.
My
This dude is
God.
dead, bro. Oh my god.
And we got the ult. Yeah, that's like exactly what happened to me.
Oh, this
Are
is
you
great.
just BMing with the
He's
fucking...
BMing so bad right now.
Wait, which one next? Which one next?
Dude, I don't know, that arms cross one is so good. And that
I
I'm
don't
so
know, I like
toxic.
him holding Rita over his shoulder with the finger up. That one's also pretty good.
oh yeah, his intro pose. Did you just
Bro.
evade?
Would you eat evasion food?
Oh, what? Yeah. Evasion food is my favorite food of all time.
Alright, so
Okay.
2 Escanors.
This is a 4-6 Escanor. 1092. For the... whatever thing you
No,
want to
he's
call it.
dead, bro. He's dead.
Rita
The
probably
man
looks
is
so
dead.
good with that outfit.
From full health.
He is easily dead. And like this is what Escanor's so dumb. Because everybody plays King. If you play King, dies immediately to Escanor, and then
Why are you
Escanor
using
ults
that
second
weapon?
person, and they're just gone.
Why are you using
Why
that
aren't you using
ugly-ass
the
weapon,
fancy
dude?
one?
Oh, I think I was just too lazy. I swapped the outfit, and I didn't change anything else.
Swap the weapon, for God's sake, bro. That
Dude,
axe
I
is
got
whack.
I've got the whole fit rocking. The whole divine
Yeah,
sunbro
this is
fit.
the outfit I rock almost all the time. When they come out with the... like, there's like another
Dude dropped
lineup.
rewrite light like he thought he'd just doing something.
I love that animation for Gother though. Love the way he says rewrite light. It's just so... I love the voice actor for Gother.
Combo ult with King is pretty sick.
True.
Yep. What team I'm running? This is... I got King, Gother, Escanor with Merlin in the back. Now, you can also just run like Guild Thunder in the back, and then that way you have Merlin free to use as Escanor Fate Link. Ooh. This man is still fighting for his life. Is this gonna make him surrender?
I don't know, dude. I wish there was chat so I could just type 6-6 in 6 out of 6 in the chat and just watch people FF.
It's definitely a human, so... What if I just surrender? Like, right now?
Right now,
I have done
got
that
no
before.
shot. That Merlin's got ult. I'm out of it.
We gave him the win. I felt bad. I can't believe this man that much, okay?
Oh my god!
Dude, I've done that before too. I've done that before where I just don't care.
I should have emoted first.
I've had one there where they were on a 2-turn petrify off my king, and my Galland had his ult and was ready to just delete them, and I forfeited. It's just the best. Like, to me, I love that.
No, well, now it screws up my video, because I was going to say 100% win rate. Can't do that anymore. Whatever.
Alright, you did that to yourself, dog.
I did that to myself, but I feel good about it. That guy was a good sport.
Dirty case.
So
That was
this
definitely
is,
not a bot.
We kind of already covered this. What are your... not really, maybe. I don't know. What are your thoughts of the Escanor update on global in general?
It's massive, right? There's so many
It's like
things
the
going
best-
on.
It's like the best update the game's had.
And
ever.
this is what I want, like, more often, right? It doesn't even have to be like a good banner, but like all the stuff going on. Let's actually like show off what is happening this update. One, to start off, you get new story, right? That's always nice,
We love
which,
that.
which
We love
means
gems.
new gems, new whatever. But take a look at like everything we got going on in this top left corner. We still have the Hawk Pass from last time. That hasn't run out. We have this like cycling power-up spin thing that just gives you free stuff, which was from before. You have this payback thing. You know, people are spending gems on Escanor, so it's just like, here's some free stuff, because why not? Like, I'll gladly take, what is it, like 100 whatever anvils they gave us. And then you have like the Rita event, which gives us more things and a free UR weapon for Rita. And now, if you guys are watching, this is the only way to get this weapon. As soon as this event leaves, you will never have another chance to get this weapon. Keep that in mind.
I want it so bad, dude.
And then, like, these are just like the stuff going on here. Then you got the final boss. which is just like a thing on its own.
That's a whole thing.
Yeah, that's like, it's just like so much stuff. You got the Escanor growth event. What else do you got? No, I guess that's mostly it.
I mean, that's still a lot of
Right.
crap.
It's just like that. It feels like a celebration, right? Like that's like the main thing about it. And that's like
feels like a celebration, and there's not really anything specifically we're celebrating. It's just Escanor's here. Here's a bunch of crap. Like,
yeah. And like this is what I'm hoping we get more often, and I'm also hoping that like the lack of this has been due to pandemic everywhere.
that's what I've been saying, dog. Like, I've been saying that for 2 weeks now. Like, I feel like the lackluster stuff has just been because Netmarble is like in the thick of it right now, or at the time they were.
Yeah.
You know, being where they are located. You know, they're not a Japanese company primarily. I mean, that's at least my hope. This is a good sign if things continue this way.
Right.
And I'm willing to give them
Benefit of
even
the
though
doubt.
even though they haven't earned it like at all. But, like I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt if things continue this way. Like, things are looking really good for global right now.
Oh, I do want to talk about this because someone did mention this, and I'm reading it in the chat. Apparently, if you're free to play, you can't reach the free to play reward without spending gems.
I heard that in the Hawk Pass something, right? Like,
Why?
you can't actually get it.
So what does this mean?
Like, you have to, like, let's say I want to go to, like, 21. Like, I'd have to buy it for 5 gems. So, I don't know where it ends up. Can someone tell me from the chat, like, where you actually finish?
Wait, let's go to the missions. Are there just no more missions?
So, if you're free to play, like, I still have to finish up a couple of these, right?
Okay.
But, like, I can finish them because I bought them. But they're saying that if you're free to play and you
That's
finish
16.
all the free to play missions, you do not get all the free to play rewards. Which is completely whack. You finish
And
at 16?
It stops you at 16?
What?
It's
Why?
like 26 floors, bro.
Bro, it's not worth it to get to go above that. They want you to spend what, 30 gems to get an SSR pendant? No, thank you.
You get one pendant? Yeah, I'll pass, bro. Thanks.
Yes.
No, I'm good.
That's definitely not right.
That's whack, dude. Holy moly.
You need to spend 20 gems. 20 gems for
20
one pendant?
gems?
Why? Why? Like, if you ended off at 19, I would have been like, okay, that's still annoying, but I would do it at 19. So you're at 16? Ew.
Plus, like, what? Why are they divided like that? If it's the free side, why is it not free?
Yeah, like, at least, like, huh? It makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess maybe we're misunderstanding like the concept of a pass, but like the battle pass on Fortnite, like Dauntless, Call of Duty, I think had one. Like, it all works that Destiny, like, you get what's on the free tier all the way to the end.
I think you're assuming too much there.
Pay
Okay.
up. But that's what I'm saying. That's like that's the conventional system that everybody assumes. That's how it.
Yeah, it's just weird because, like, does free tier not mean free? Does it just mean
normal.
don't have you can get it with free gems? Like, so dumb.
Free
so
gems.
fucking dumb.
And it's so weird because it's like we've
Is it
had about
that on
like
JP?
no, we've had like 4 Hawk passes on JP, and every single one you can beat everything and get everything you want for free.
To 20.
Yeah, to whatever their cap is, right? It changes, like, every single Hawk Pass is slightly different.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, whatever it was, like, whatever they set it to, and the highest reward in the normal section, free section, you were able to get.
Don't they have a Hawk Pass? Didn't they have a Hawk Pass with a select and SSR? Like, you could choose an SSR?
Yes, and that one was really, really good. So, you got a select SSR ticket. And the way it worked is, you would go into the banner section, and there would be a specific banner for that ticket. And you simply clicked redeem, and there was like 8 units that you could pick from, and Escanor being one of them. And that Hawk Pass came out like less than 2 months after Escanor came out. So the fact that they like offered Escanor, like, here you go. Like,
Well, that, and I mean, he's gonna go into the ticket, right?
so I was having this discussion with Nolar earlier today. He it says right here, right? When pickup ends, new heroes will be added to the coin shop or hero draw at a later date.
Yeah.
But on JP, he gets added to the general pool.
Yeah. Well,
Also, on JP, the regular sins show up on the normal banners. So where is he going to get added to?
Yeah, but whoa, hold on. Keep in mind that doesn't Merlin show up? Red Merlin, isn't she in general pool?
She's in, yes, she's in general pool, and she's in like this general pool, right?
Yeah. She's in that general pool and the SSR tickets, right?
Yes, you can get her from the
I think
SSR
she is,
tickets.
But I don't know if
she's the one to use that
Gother
logic.
or not Gother, Escanor is gonna go in the ticket because Galland is not in the ticket.
They're going to come out with part 2, and when they do, they'll be there. Right now, we only have like the part 1 GSSR draw. They will come out with a part 2 GSSR, and they'll be there. But like until then, like you know how many people like just stockpile tickets? Like I normally I've been spending them
At this point, I feel like you should.
like I spend them for video purposes or just for like memes. But when I'm playing on JP, like I usually have 10 to 15 SSR tickets before I summon. So
Every
as
unit.
right, so it's like I just stock up and wait till like okay, you know, I take a look at my hero pool and I go down and I'm like, okay, I'm currently missing like 4 recent units. This is a good opportunity for me to spend my tickets. And that's what I do. So it's like anyone who's saving their tickets for Escanor, it's like, well, when do they get the opportunity to spend tickets on him? I do like that he is added to the general pool, though.
Go away in 2 weeks.
Oh.
That's my prediction. I think his banner is going to be around for 2 weeks, and then he's going to go into the general pool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll just be here. Like in this, maybe not. Who knows, to be honest.
I think both, dude. I mean, maybe that's when part 2 SSR ticket comes out. I don't know, dude, but I feel like he's not just gonna go away. I could be wrong.
Oh,
Oh, look at that. Bleach.
yeah.
Hey, Bleach ad.
Dude, I've actually been playing this game. It's kind of fun. Like low-key.
Wait, is this the new one that I saw you talk
Immortal
about?
Soul.
Yeah, Immortal Soul.
Okay.
It's kind of like AFK Arena, actually, if you've ever played that.
Okay.
Which is kind of a fun game. Like, you know, it's like a click to fight action game. It's like kind of mindless and boring, but fun and somewhat rewarding. And like when you're not playing, your account and your characters are getting experience and character upgrade items for you up to a max of like 12 hours, I think. And when you come back, you're like, all right, I've been gone for 12 hours. Give me all my shit. And your account like levels up and you get all this cool stuff. So I get to play it without actually having to play it. It's fantastic.
Well, they did mention in the we talked about the dev notes a little bit last week, and we talked about the skip tickets, right?
Need that.
They also mentioned that same dev post that they were planning on making some sort of like expedition-esque mission or something like that, where you know you like set your units aside for X amount of time, and then come back and they give you rewards. So I'm hoping that also works out, because it's just like another thing for you to do to get rewarded off of. You know, get some nice materials, maybe give a chance for like SSR pendants in there.
That's the way to do it. Honestly, like maximize my ability to efficiently farm whatever I want. And your game's good. Like for me. Like if there's multiple ways that I can do stuff, I'm all about it. Can't get something to drop in, you know, a free stage, you can just buy it from the material shop. Like always be moving, always be getting stuff. I love that.
Right. You don't feel like you're pigeoned into just doing like one thing over and over again forever.
Well, sometimes.
Well, yeah. That's a lot of this game. Let me open up the thread. Was that everything from there?
The last one we had, there weren't too many questions on the thread, but the last one we had was, are you aware of the fact that in the news they said we would get SSR equipment selection tickets, but in the in-game login bonus, it shows green 6-star books. So I read that almost verbatim.
Okay, so
I don't know anything
let's
about.
I wonder. I'm trying to figure out what he's saying. Is he saying that? Let
He's
me
saying
open up
apparently
the
we
Netmarble forums.
told we would get SSR equipment, but I think that may have been a bundle that they saw.
Right, there is an SSR bundle that comes with like all
Right.
SSR gear starting at
Yeah.
3-star. So I don't know if he's talking about that or if he's saying that like, hey, they changed the login bonus, but I don't. That doesn't sound right.
I mean, even for Netmarble, that sounds a little ridiculous. Yeah, so I'm looking at the check-in rewards event right now. It hasn't been updated at all. They would have to post an edit. That's how the site works. And it says 6-star Grimoire of HP.
Yep, I'm looking at it too. Day 4 and day 9.
Yeah, so I mean,
So it was probably just a miss.
probably, yeah. I mean, they list out every event and like shop pack and everything gets listed out under events. So I feel
Yeah.
like under events on the page, they saw, 3-star SSR equipment, bundle or whatever, and maybe just assumed.
Okay, and then someone said they did change it.
I don't see where they changed it.
If someone could show me, I'll gladly like.
What you
They
got?
changed
Danny?
what?
Oh, okay. This is click the link that Denny
Oh
posted.
yeah, I see it. Let's get it. Oh, well, this is a gift.
This is not the login bonus.
This is the shit they put in your inbox, guys.
Yeah.
Did we get? Yeah, and it doesn't even start till 4/28.
People are getting confused, and it's confusing me now. Okay.
Hey, it's like I said a while ago. Like if we're gonna come for Netmarble, we gotta come for Netmarble for shit that they're actually doing. Like,
We can back off here. No need to be aggressive against Netmarble for everything.
yeah, it's not. If tomorrow at login we don't get an SSR equipment selection ticket, I will make a formal apology on my twitter.com/NeoWokio. Okay, but
With
I guess we should just wait until
username,
then.
what are you going with? Joseph Netmarble?
Yeah, Joseph Netmarble. Yeah,
And then Zen can be Jotaro Netmarble.
yeah, there you go.
I didn't get pulls good enough
Yeah, he
to
didn't
change
get
my
anything.
name.
So he can be what's Jonathan's dad's name who gets like murked in the beginning?
George.
Yeah, you'd be George.
George Netmarble.
George Netmarble because he got fucked.
You
Yeah,
want to be
so, I mean,
Josuke Netmarble?
They didn't change it. Just for the record, guys. Not
It's
to
okay.
not to come back to that, but so
Okay.
that's all we got on the thread. I don't think we had anything else.
Now, so in that case,
Some-
we can just ask, like, we got 350 people here. Anyone
who's
got any
got-
questions?
Who's got questions? I'm farming limit break materials, or what is it called? Awakening materials. So I got time, boys. Drop some cues.
Should I take green bond in the coin shop now that I have Escanor 4/6 and 1? Okay, wait. Should I take green bond in the coin shop now that I have Escanor 4/6 and 1 green Merlin? Do you? Okay, so it's a little bit confusing, but I'm gonna interpret some scenarios.
There's a couple questions we have to answer first.
So
do you have
one,
both there?
exactly. Do you have every single coin shop unit? And if you do, I'm not going to wait for your answer. I'm just going to give you the answer for each scenario. Right? If you have every single coin shop unit, then it's who do you buy dupes of? At that point, no one. You wait for them to go discounted to buy dupes. If you're missing one, like you have everyone but one coin shop unit, yes, you can go and buy them. Now, if you're missing multiple, who do you prioritize? Pretty much look at it this way: prioritize bond last. If you got bond plus someone else, don't get bond. Because at the moment, like, Bond is fun and all, but he's already, like, gone. Like, he's already gone from the meta. You can use him, but he's, like, just not optimal.
Yeah, I don't want people to get the wrong impression. Like, Bond is actually super good. Bond invalidates a lot of early story content if you haven't farmed through a lot of stuff. Like, extort is... Snatch is a really
Snatch.
broken mechanic that is only pretty much available to him,
Yep.
as I understand it. Like, and it's really really good, especially on him because it's AOE. Like, he just steals. It's real good. He does a lot of damage. He's super good for farming. So, if you have everybody else, definitely get him. He's worth the investment. But go third, then I would say Merlin. That would be my.
Okay, let's see some other questions. You guys can pick out questions too if you see something good.
Is it worth it to level up Red Demon Meliodas, or should I wait for the green/blue one?
Red Demon for Crimson for sure, right?
Yeah, I mean, Red Demon Meliodas is valuable. He's always going to be valuable. And who knows when blue or green isn't really that good from my understanding. Like, he's just okay. Blue's really good, but who knows when he's going to be coming. So,
and they serve different purposes. Blue is like a PvP, for the most part, like PvP king, whereas red pretty much has nothing to do with PvP, but uses he's there for Crimson, and he's like the Crimson unit. Like, if you have him, you should be able to beat Crimson no problem. And when Hell comes out, when Hell comes out, you are limited to only the element of the unit that is strong against the raid. So for Crimson, or sorry, Howlix, you can only use red units. So you have like a finer selection of units to use, and Demon Meliodas like shows off there even better. So I have a question that I want to address here. It says it's like reference to me in your Super Boss King video. You said that Green Elizabeth was going to get a buff. Is that true? So on JP they announced that Green Elizabeth, or they already did it, and I'll actually double check. What they're doing is Green Elizabeth's first attack. Let's actually switch over to my desktop. We go to my desktop and we go to characters.
While you're doing this, Mystic, I have a question for you. Who do you think is better for Super Boss King, Elaine or Elizabeth? Because I know they're both good, and I know a team of her, like both of the girls and Escanor.
If I was going to say
good on paper, but I'm not sure.
Elizabeth seems easier to win with, but I think Elaine is, like, if you're going for points, I think Elaine is the way to go.
Okay.
Like, if your primary,
getting them both 6-star right now.
Yeah,
so.
like if your objective is to beat the mission, Elizabeth. If your objective is I want the highest score possible, Elaine.
Yeah. Evzona just said use both Elaine and Elizabeth. That's my plan, to throw like Escanor, Elaine, Elizabeth on.
Oh, right, because then you can do Jillian in the back and get like the full green theme going. Now, if you take a look here, it's actually updated on JP to be this way. Like, this already happened, where it's her rank 1 removes buffs already, and currently on global it does not do that. So, like, that is what I was referring to in terms of her buff. I have no idea when this is going to come to global, but I thought I'd just mention it.
That's a huge buff.
It really, it's massive.
Cancel stances too on the rank 3. That's crazy.
Yeah, she's really good. She does damage. Like, sometimes you just see her hit.
Yeah, and I honestly, like, I think last week there was a weird. This is like a slight tangent, but last week there was a weird period where I wasn't playing a lot every day, which I usually do. I'm usually playing all day, like, if I can, especially working from home. And I felt like I was getting burnt out because I was literally limiting myself to like meta units, because I was like, all right, I'm building like a really good team, and I'm going to use this really good team for everything. And then I started playing with, like, maybe not bad units, but units that aren't the 4 that everybody talks about. Like, I was running teams. I was using Gila just for fun. And, like, you know, I built her up. Like, Hauser. I mean, Hauser's really good, but I built him up. I was using him. And, like, now I'm working on Elaine and Elizabeth. And it just feels like right now is the best time for more than just 4 units.
And that's the nice thing. Like, if you care about, like, PvP as well, just watch literally any of Kabuki's videos. The man takes every unit that you wouldn't expect and just throws it in there.
Dude, shout out to Kabuki. Can we give a little love to Kabuki in the chat? That is the man, dude. He will. I love that guy. He's great.
It's so entertaining. He just go in. It's like, what is he going to win in Challenger rank today with?
He's like the living embodiment of that. You know, like that. I think it was the baby when he was on Hot Ones, and he's like, "Hey, fuck it." Like, like that's what that is. That's Kabuki to me. That's the boy, dude.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
great.
I mean, I've been getting a lot more enjoyment out of that. Like, even just like the idea of building up certain units is like, dude, this would be fun. Like, who cares if it's not good on like the hardest boss battle of all time? Like, even if I'm just farming, like it would be fun to see.
And then the
different
other
units.
thing I'll mention is, so we've been getting spammed with top tier unit after unit after unit, and we still got plenty of top tiers to come. But like the next two that are like Lilia and Demon Meliodas, like Blue Demon Meliodas, right? But even if you don't get those two, it's like
You're fine.
like you have like all the units released in the game right now are like viable top tier options for the next like half a year. And that's only because I don't know what's coming out after half a year.
Right.
I'm not saying they're gonna get worse, it's just like you're caught up to JP at that point.
Yeah, and I mean, I actually don't know too much about Blue Lilia, so please correct me if I'm wrong, but she is kind of like a PvP unit, right? Isn't she? Or does she
Yes,
do everything?
she is good in PvE though.
Okay.
She has a heal and she has an AoE remove ultimate gauge. So
Okay,
you know
well,
how
I need
like
that. Never mind, fuck it. She's getting pulled.
Yeah,
if
she's
she ever
good.
comes out.
pretty much Demon Meliodas, the blue one, has an AoE move that says triple penetration. Same exact move as Hauser, right?
Oh, come on. I call the lane cute and everybody's yelling at me and he just says Demon Meliodas says he's just gonna let that slide. Like, come on, man.
Three
That
X
dude's
pen,
That
okay?
dude's a literal sex offender. Come on now.
This has got to go up on YouTube, please.
Fair.
But yeah, like he has the same move that Hauser has, where it's just like 3x pierce rate. There you go. Okay. Okay. So
Dude,
he's
he
got-
sounds like he's probably decent for like farming or whatever.
Yeah, he's good for farming too. You throw him
Alright,
on
well,
similar to
Fuck it,
Hauser.
I'll pull him too. Whatever. Who
But
cares, man?
I think like his base pierce rate is higher than Hauser's. Now, the difference is he just hits like a truck. And we're starting to move into the meta where, and Escanor is a perfect example of this, who's like the first unit where it's just like your ultimate is irrelevant because you kill people with your cards.
Yeah.
And that is what Demon Meliodas is. He
Dude,
says
it's crazy how much damage Elegant Blow does. Like, just going off of that, like,
it's so fun. Like we saw it live. I killed the king on turn 1.
dude, it's 500% of his attack, and mine has like almost 11,000 attack. Like, that's ridiculous, man. It's so good. All right, continue.
So it's like we slowly start moving into this like meta where like ultimates start becoming less relevant because people just die. So the same way how I killed that king in 2 turns, Meliodas does that with 2 cards, but to their whole team. If he gets
like
a
Lost Fan, right?
yeah, if he gets to turn 1 a double attack card, your team is wiped until they come out with units to like counter penetration or pierce rate. And then Lilia says her passive is take half of her pierce rate and give it to everyone else. That's it. So then Meliodas gets like 25% pierce rate off of Lilia and then triples it when he uses his move.
Can
But-
Elaine stun Super Boss King?
No,
Okay,
she can only cleanse buffs.
useless.
Which teams are good in the new PvP meta? What you do is you take Escanor and you throw him on a team, and then you can hit like the randomizer button for the next 3 units, and you got a top tier meta. Welcome to the game. No, but you can just use the generic units, right? Gothar's in the shop. Get Gothar if you don't have them. Throw him on the team. Like just the team that I have, right? If you have Escanor, and then you just take the other coin shop units, and you're fine. If you don't have Escanor, you can still do the same exact thing. Like, you can run Kingbrum, and you're not going to be, like, destroying the meta, but you're going to be fine. You can still do Ultimate Rush. It's going to be rough, because Escanor is green, and Dien and King are blue. But yeah, like you'll still win. Someone asked, did we hit top grossing? I don't think we know until tomorrow, right? Like it takes a day to get updated on top grossing.
I think so. Zen would probably know better than I would when that.
Not 100% on timing. It's never the same day. Like you don't find out a couple hours after the banner goes, because that's when everyone spends their money. Like right when that shit goes live.
People are spending their money right now, probably, right? Yeah.
I mean, they're spending money all through today. Like that's when people spend money in gacha games. Is like right when the shit drops.
Well, yeah, within the next like day or two, I'm sure we'll find out.
But
I do expect it to hit.
There's potential.
I wouldn't say I expect it to hit top grossing, but I do expect it to be like top 10 in multiple areas. If it hits top grossing, that's nice. The other thing is, we didn't get rewarded for hitting top grossing the first time. And I do think, I don't know if that's like a Netmarble thing, but I really hope, like that's the one thing I do like Dokkan about, is that they see top grossing, they say, here's a boatload of stuff.
Yeah, so the thing with Netmarble is, like, not many other games ever do that. So, they, like, probably just don't have it in their head to do stuff like that.
We got top grossing rewards once on JP, and we've hit top grossing 3 times, I think. But yeah, like I would definitely love to get rewards. Someone said, what is top grossing? Top grossing is if you go to the charts in the game. So for example, like let me switch over to my desktop, right? And I'll show it. Ooh, you got a subscription. Thank you, Sheerlock. Okay, so we go here and we go to Google Play Store, right? And we go to games, go to top charts, top grossing. So show installed apps. So here, top grossing pretty much is money. Like, what app is making the most money right now? And this is designed for tabs. I want to see all apps. And whatever, right? And it's just like, here it is. For whatever reason, Roblox is making bank. So go Roblox. And then eventually the games end up here. And we normally see a lot of Bandai games end up at the top.
Escanor told me too.
The man said Escanor told him to donate 100 bits. Let's go. But you can see here that Grand Cross currently is 43. We want to see where this ends up. Alright, if we can get top grossing. Now keep in mind that for other gacha games, top grossing rewards usually comes regardless of the country it hit top grossing in, right? Like with
It depends. It's got to be a sizable enough country.
Okay.
Dokkan hit top grossing in Germany, and they were like, "Yeah, get fucked. we're not giving you top grossing in Germany." Like, if you get top grossing in the U.S. or like France or Japan or whatever, you're gonna get it.
Okay.
But you're not gonna get it for Czechoslovakia.
Okay, so
Pour one out for Czechoslovakia.
Let's see. Is there any other questions? Oh, someone said, "What is the code for the 300K?" I didn't open mine yet, so we can actually do that together.
Sunshine in all capitals.
Sunshine. Secret box. Sunshine.
Yeah, I literally have no idea what the hell this is. I didn't even look at it. What's in it?
It's 300K gold.
They do this quite frequently, where they just like give a chest with a code and it just gives you stuff.
What a bunch of saints. I really need that 300k gold.
Okay, let's see. How do you think the global team will approach original character banners? Okay, this is from Denny because I scrolled up and found it. So, original character units currently on JP are in a 10-step banner system. We have yet to get a step-up system on global. But the way it works over there is it's 10 steps. The second or third, I think it's the second. The second step and the 7th step are 1 gem multis. So you do a total of 10, which is normally 300 gems, and you get to do them for 242 gems. There's also there's no pity, like in terms of like every 6 multis or whatever, 5 multis you get a pity. There's no pity system like that. But on like the 5th or 6th multi, you get a GSSR regardless, and then on the final multi, you get whoever the original character unit is. So as long as you have 242 gems, you get the unit.
Damn, need that.
And it's
Drop
nice.
that shit.
It's
I got
two
that right
1-gem
now.
multis too. It's like they're always just good value, and they usually have some sort of. So you know how like right now we have this payback thing where it's like, oh, you spend X gems on whatever, and they just gave you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
On step up banners, they usually have a meter, and they say like, okay, if you do like all 10 steps, they'll just like reward you with stuff. Like, okay, at 50 gems in, we'll give you 100 anvils. At 100 gems in, we'll give you this, and so on. So they do stuff like that as well. Okay. Let's see. Read. Do you think they will release Red King with Lilia to counter her like they did with Gother and Gallon? So, that's actually a good point. When Lilia and Demon Meliodas came out, they ran the meta forever. Like, a solid, like, no exaggeration, like, 4 months, right?
That's a really good question. I didn't even think of that.
And what they did was, when Lilia came out, they released Valenti, who was the second original character unit. And her passive is, like, the opposite of Lilia's. Instead of giving Pierce Rate, it gives Resistance, which is the counter stat to Pierce Rate. So, the way it works is, whatever your resistance is, before the Pierce Rate gets applied, it subtracts the resistance. So, if I have 80% Pierce Rate on Escanor, and I'm attacking your king with 50% resistance, it's only as if I had 30% Pierce Rate. So that's how that works. But let me just double check Valenti's exact passive. Valenti. And we can pull it up here as well. There we go. Valenti is decrease all enemies' Pierce Rate by the value of the hero's resistance at the start of the battle. Ooh, thank you for the host, Child Just 402. Appreciate it. But, yeah, so she decreases all enemies' Pierce Rate by her own resistance. So her passive is pretty much there to counter Lilia's. And she's green to Lilia's blue, and so on. So you start running Valenti just to hope that Demon Meliodas doesn't blast you apart. But then what people do is they run Lilia, Valenti, and Demon Meliodas. So that became an issue. They just said, oh, this unit to counter my unit? Well, we're just going to put her on the team as well. And then they came out with Red King. Red King. I can't type that in. And King's passive is pretty... It's like one of the best passives in the game. In PvP, reduce the Pierce Rate of all enemies by half, as well as any additional Pierce Rate by half. So, what this is saying is, okay, it cuts everything in half, and then any additional Pierce Rate that's being gained from any location. So Lilia's passive, that gets cut in half. And then when Meliodas or like Hauser goes to use a move that has 3 times Pierce Rate, that gets cut in half. So this like completely... I want to say destroys is not the right word. It's just like this is the unit to counter Pierce Rate. So not having him is pretty rough. So I really hope that's like pretty smart. Like, you know, releasing Lilia with Red King. But the thing is, I don't know if they're willing to do that. Like, it's probably gonna make them more money if they don't do it that way.
I mean, I was a really big fan of Gother Gallon. Like, I thought that was a good move, just meta-wise. I really liked that. So, I mean, anything that is close to that, I'm all for.
My only issue with it.
Gallon counters Gother as hard as that counters Lilia, though.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like,
For sure.
yeah, like a Gallon like it's weird. Yeah, I'd say it's like relatively similar. So the thing is, that King is absolute in terms of his moves is absolute garbage, right? Like he is so horrible. That's why you keep him in the back. The minute that King comes out because someone died, you're pretty much lost because he ain't doing anything to help you win the game. He like tickles the opponent, 0 damage whatsoever. He exists for his passive. That's why you have him on the team. But that's how busted his passive he is. Like, a unit that has 0 value with his cards gets run on every single team because of his passive. I hope they do release him soon. Like, if they don't release him with Lilia. That's true. That's
what annoys me. That's the thing I don't like about Grand Cross, they do this crap all the time where they literally will just put units in the game
And won't release them forever.
and they won't release them on a certain time.
I'll give you a perfect
literally
example.
have to play as him in a story session.
It's either chapter 3 or 4. We verse Demon Meliodas, but like the form he takes on against Hendrickson.
Yeah.
We don't have that unit in the game yet. That unit has been in the game since day 1.
Dude, I was just playing story today. And there's a chapter where Meliodas is required or whatever, and one of the units that it offers you is a blue Lost Vein Meliodas with the exact same portrait.
His story.
The exact same portrait as Red Lost Vein. And I was like, this is unacceptable. I wanted to pick him just to see if his animations and skills were the exact same thing. I didn't though, but I should have.
Oh, I should have checked that out. It's pretty good. No, that's smart for bringing that up.
Yeah, I didn't know if anybody had noticed, because I know people were saying, like, yeah, he's been in the game files for a while on JP before he came out, and I didn't know if this is what they were referring to, but, I mean, when you fight the, the Gumby thing in the fairy forest, you play as that Red King, like, with the same skills and everything, so I assumed...
for example, Super Boss King uses the moves of Red King. And on JP, Super Boss King was out like 6 months before Red King came out. So those moves existed forever.
Unbelievable.
There's literally
doing us like this.
Literally, Red King is an optional character in the game right now. Hang on.
What's it gonna do?
Yeah, I don't like that.
Someone... Oh, where are you looking?
Just release it.
Required... Yeah. He's literally in the game as a pickable unit. That's insane. Where do you go to see him? Or like what story mission?
I'm literally on like the very beginning of chapter 8.
Okay. That's literally
You
just
can
Red
check
King.
him. You can check him, and he has Red King's skills passive.
Yeah.
Treasure's Wrath. Reduce all enemy pierce rate by half, and additionally reduces the value or increase or decrease by half in PvP.
Why?
And he's got his shitty bad cards. He's literally just sitting here in the game.
Super Boss King is
That
speaking
makes me
English,
think,
by
like,
the way.
is Lost Vein Meliodas in the game right now? Can you just play him in his optional stage?
He is, but like it's the same portrait. It's just not the same color, which is why I'm thinking that maybe
He's blue for some reason.
He might just have different moves for a little bit of dumb cheese.
I didn't know King was speaking English. Like,
is he?
Like, I know he has like that one line, like "fight fire with fire," but that sounded pretty Japanese to me, like accent wise.
Yeah, no, I mean it's the voice actor.
Yeah. Like, is his English VA doing anything, or is it?
Oh, it's his Japanese.
Oh,
voice actor.
okay, yeah. So that one, Red King says that like a lot on his cards.
I like King's voice, man. I might actually be able to put up with that nonsense.
Okay, someone asked about tavern upgrades, so I'm gonna quickly go over and just show what I have, right?
Don't do it.
My secret sauce.
I mean, you can show him, but don't upgrade your tavern. It's useless.
I have 2 things, and one of them is like completely unneeded. The door is the most important one, right?
You have the extra Vanya ale. Every time I see you have that, it makes me so angry.
It's so good.
useless.
You know how many days of Vanya ale I've gotten? Bro,
I don't even get the Vanya ale that like I'm supposed to get.
You're wasting. You're wasting, man.
Bad.
But the door is the most important, right? Increases reward gauge by 10%. So each time you do a mission, you're getting 10% more of the reward gauge bar filled up than you normally would. It's not saying like start with 10% or anything like that. It's just like if you normally beat a mission and you got 10% of the gauge, you would now get 11%. That's it. It's something small, but I mean, it adds up over time, and that directly leads to you getting more SSR pendants and stuff like that. Besides that, the kitchen, I just get this because, I mean, to me, I feel like it's good value, but you can also just like farm food. So if you guys don't know what the Vanya Ale is, go over here, you can see that I already collected it all. You get it 3 times a day. But with that, you can get it 4 times a day. So let's just click on someone. Like, let's say I go to Merlin. And I go to Affinity. You can see that I have 38 Vanya Ale. So everyone can use Vanya Ale to like upgrade their friendship, and you use this to get all the way up and unlock their weapons and so on. Whatever their cosmetic is. But you can also just use food that you can farm. So it's like you really don't need to. But I just find it nice. And then if they give out the affinity increase elixir every now and then during events. Let's see. How do you upgrade Vanya Ale? Which one was it? It's kitchen. And then besides that, there really isn't anything else that I care about. Eventually stuff gets added in that's worth it. And as stuff like slowly gets added in, I usually just like add a thing here or there. The most important thing is they'll eventually add something in for the jukebox that you can change. That makes it so that your raids, instead of lasting an hour, they last 3 hours. That's big.
Damn.
So it's not like you gotta farm 2, do 2, farm another 3, do 3, farm another 2. Like, you can just farm them all, take your time doing them, not worry about that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm broke in terms of gems. I bought every single BOGO pack. I don't think we're gonna be doing no summons today.
You have 30 gems.
I have 30 gems,
My
but
boy, you have 30 gems. You are not getting off this call.
we seem to be having a lack of Twitch Prime subs, okay? That's what I need. That's what I need right now, okay? This is it. We already had 1 sub today. You give me 4 more subs and I'll do the multi right now, okay?
You're gonna do the multi anyway, fellas, but you should subscribe.
There you go. Oh, there we go. Someone came with a Twitch Prime. IBM V2.
Let's go. Shout out.
Man coming in
What's
clutch. What is Twitch Prime? Twitch Prime is great, man. Get your Amazon account linked up. If you already have it, you get a free month of Twitch subscription.
He's got Twitch Prime, dude.
No,
he's got it. He's got the crown.
He's prompted me. He's helping me out. He's my wingman, okay? He's my planted friend.
Alright.
Let it slide, man. The homie Tech gave out 3 gifted tier 1 subs.
Let's go.
Okay,
boy.
this is for Tech right here. We are pulling Escanor.
That Escanor's on the board. Put him down. Let's go.
Okay, this is for Tech.
A little Escanor for me, a little Escanor for you. We all get Escanor.
Oh man, sheer luck came in with another 2 Twitch, and then we got another Twitch Prime. Y'all are too crazy. Relax, relax. Okay. Come on. Oh no, he's getting smacked up. Why? I believe. Come on.
You can do it.
Win! No, he's losing! No!
Alright, well. This is a bad idea, dude. Why'd you summon? What the hell?
I believed. I felt it coming through, okay?
Oh my gosh. So irresponsible. You should have saved those gems, dude. I think I told you something like that earlier. That you should just
Give me my shit back! No Tech! No! Wait a second.
Charge back.
I got something. We can go to story. See what I did here? Chapter 7. Boom! 30 more gems, baby!
Can't stop this man.
30 more gems.
Throw him down.
Just like that. This one's a real summon, okay?
This is the real one. That was just a warm up. Dude, if you don't get an SSR here, you're gonna be at 80%. You're gonna have to hit that pity. You're gonna need 2 more multis. Bogo.
The Bogos don't exist.
Doesn't matter, dog. Just hit up the regular path. Oh, he's flashing the tat. You're getting
Oh,
knocked out.
the sinner tat.
He caught it.
Okay, okay. No, let's go text. Get tied.
There's a limit to how many Rita fragments you can get a day, but there's a limit to how many you can check in a day.
We're gonna have to finish it. We're at 80%. We're gonna have to finish it.
We're gonna have to finish it.
It's just gonna be like that. You can't just leave it at 80%.
Can't leave it. Can't do it.
Okay, let's browse through our options.
Let's see where we can scrounge up 60 gems.
Okay, what's a good bundle that gives me good value? Merlin stamp bundle. Never mind. That doesn't give anything.
Do the other ones give gems?
Did these give? Oh man, if this anvil one gave gems, I would have. I think the Escanor one gave gems. Rank up bundle. I already have the rank up bundle. What do these give? Ew, no gems there. Yo, where are the gems?
Do one over. In here. So
50? That's not a bad, right?
yeah, do that, and then you could just literally buy a single gem for like $1 or whatever.
Yeah, I guess so. I think I have the lowest BOGO. Hit that 60.
Let's do it, boys.
We're getting it. We're getting it. Tech's here. Purchase gems. Okay, relax. Relax, Tech. We're getting the gems. We're at least getting some value out of it. Let me turn this off for a second.
That's a good bundle, man. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah, this one,
well,
I feel like this is good value. I always try to
couple
maximize the
hero
value if I can. Like, if I'm going to spend money, I don't mind.
Yeah, like, you wouldn't drop money on stamps to just use to be an asshole in PvP. That would be a waste of money. That would not be value.
I did that for Escanor. No, for Gother, sorry. I bought him for the sole reason of tilting other players.
True.
That is who I am as a person.
I have to respect it.
Oh, no, what did I hit? Oh, there we go. There we go. And then... Oh!
Yeah, you still got BOGO.
We still got BOGO. We still got BOGO.
Oh, dude, going for the 20? Little spicy movements
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here?
This
You
man
got-
Tech said you already you already a crackhead. What's the difference?
That ass. You got it right.
Okay.
Alrighty. Let's
Let's
get
go,
it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, chat. In before Mystic gets an SSR on this pull, he gets a crap SSR pull and he doesn't get his pity.
That's so tilting. I'd rather just like not get an SSR and just move on to the pity. Okay, we got a Hawk, we got red text, we got absolutely nothing. He's showing the Sinner tattoo. It's over. It's over.
Might as well just skip.
He's lifted. Nothing ever comes good, right? We're just skipping. We're just skipping. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. There we go. I mean, I asked to go to the pity, right? That was my fault.
You did. You did ask to go to the pity.
And Tech said you're gonna buy it off stream anyways. Just get the pit. Just get the 80 pack. Tech, relax.
He is not going to be
Yo,
able to give up.
The CPM is down. Woo! SSR! Did anyone see a sun? Was there a sun at all?
I don't know, but you're in prime positioning for the sun. No sun, though. Chat's saying no sun.
Can you get Escanor without the sun, or does the sun have to be there?
I have no idea.
No.
But I know
Okay.
you can get 2 without Escanor.
Yes, you can get multiple. I did with my video with Zen. I got 3 SSRs. Oh. We got a fake out. We got like 8 SRs. Okay, someone's saying yes you can. Okay, if we get Escanor here, we are at 5-6. Pretty good, okay? Oh! Oh, fake out! Oh. That scared me, Oh.
Oh, it's later.
It's later, boys.
Whew. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. I just say fake out so I can like milk the view duration, right? So I don't have to skip through it. But I actually got the fake out that time. Okay, here it is, right? No, next one. If you get him, I'll pull another. Okay, right here, Tech. This is for you. Never mind.
Oh
Next
no,
one.
cat called Guila. Oh no.
Bro, that would have been my 4th. If I get a red Gila, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw something at the wall. No! Oh! Wait, it's the red one! It's the red one!
I was just about to say it.
Oh,
That's
Oh, wait.
Red Hellbrum. That's Red Hellbrum, you idiot.
it happened. It's happened. I'll take it. Yeah.
Mystic Poggers.
It was meant to be. It ain't Escanor, but honestly, this might be more worth it if I'm not lying.
Dude, we pushed him to summon, and it finally paid off. I feel like it paid off last week.
Tech, let me tell you. I spent 1,000 gems on his banner, and I did not pull this unit.
He saw Hellbrum. It happened to me too, but he saw Hellbrum. I thought that man was about to break his computer. I thought he was about to go on a spree.
Like a mother, crazy.
Oh my god.
Because the animation's the same.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just like he just has like a one piece of clothing different.
Alright, W.
Okay, I'm content with that, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm still going to stream for a little bit longer, but we're going to end the podcast.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
I'm going to stream for at least like another half an hour to 45 minutes because we have, like, I believe I'm like 5 hours off from pushing for Twitch partner. So we got about 2 hours here, but I want to see if I can get, just to squeeze a little bit more. So we're going to do some PvP and possibly some Super Boss King if you guys want to stick around. But as for the official podcast, it is now officially over. Stick around next week, or come again next week if you guys want to watch it again next time. Whatever. Words. I can't English right now, okay?
Thank you all for watching. Really appreciate it. It was because of the viewers, that Mystic was finally able to get Red Hellbrum. So, Poggers in chat. Shout out Kabuki. Shout out Denny. Shout out my mom. Have a good night, y'all.
Gotta shout out the homie Tech. Tech came in with the subs.
Tech too. People
came in today.
Clutch.
It was great. So thank you a bunch. And I'm just gonna stop the recording, but
yeah, like and subscribe.
Yeah, see you guys next time.